More wishes will be granted for kids with life-threatening illnesses across the country thanks to the dedication of one local woman. This is the 6th year of the Make-A-Wish Foundation's annual Wishmaker Walk in Canada, but it's a first here in the border city. As Lauren Pullen explains, a few short steps can stretch for miles when it comes to making sick kids' dreams come true.
Every child deserves to have their wish come true.
Jennifer Valier is playing the role of fairy godmother. She's spearheaded the first ever Wishmaker Walk for Wishes in Lloydminster for kids like Brandon Jomick.
After, I guess, therapy and stuff was all done, and I got to make a wish, and I got a computer, and yeah, it means a lot to me.
The walk is one of hundreds taking place across the country today, all raising money to help sick kids have a glimmering ray of hope when fighting the toughest battle of their lives. An avid football player, Andrew Semitat, was diagnosed with MS 2 years ago. His whole team came out for support.
He's part of our little family that we have of guys, and there is no second guessing or anything. We were here for sure.
Andrew's mom says a simple wish made all the difference.
There's no words to really describe that. I mean, when you have a sick child and then to find out that, you know what, they are doing all of this for you, for your family, your child, it means the world.
Over 100 walkers hit the pavement at Bud Miller Park, helping sick kids have a chance to just be kids again.
The Children's Wish Foundation has granted over 17,000 wishes since 1984 to children living with life-threatening illnesses.
And now even more wishes will come true thanks to the generosity and support of Lloydminster residents. Lauren Pullen, Newcap News.
The shelves at the Salvation Army Food Bank will be better stocked thanks to a local church initiative. Volunteers from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints collected food items from houses Saturday morning and packed them into a semi-truck for delivery. Kathy Lee has that story.
Close to 100 volunteers sorted and packed donated food items into this large semi-truck this morning for the Salvation Army Food Bank.
It's going really well. We went around last week and distributed flyers to about 7,000 homes in town. And today we've been driving around and picking up food that people have left on their porch. And as you can see, we've had a pretty good showing so far.
This assembly line of work just the second part of Tyler Holland's morning.
When we first came here, we had to get all the pallets ready that they're loading up food in the background now. And then afterwards, I went and helped with 2 routes. We got some pretty good food out of them.
But like many who came out, the thought of helping those in need made the event hardly seem like a chore.
It's just good to know that after all this, you've been standing out in the cold and all that some people will have a nice Christmas, Halloween, or Thanksgiving.
It's a really good cause. There's a lot of people who are in need of food, and there's a lot of people who can afford to give even just a little bit.
The inspiration, a celebration of the 75th anniversary of their church's welfare program.
So they did a church-wide initiative across the entire world to do service projects in your community. And so we decided it'd be good to do a food drive.
And the turnout of the first year of this food drive was better than the group had expected, speaking volumes about the community.
It makes me feel really good to see that people are willing to pull together and to look after those in their community who need it most.
Kathy Lee, Newcap News.
The legendary blues artist Joanie Winter will be taking the stage at the Vic Juba Community Theatre tonight. Jack Haskins got a chance to catch up with the highly decorated guitarist and ask how his latest tour is going.
Joanie Winter is a true legend in the world of blues. He's been in the industry for decades and is regarded as one of the best guitarists of all time.
So cool to see you guys just pumped and, you know, doing a fist pump or practically want to give you a high five when they come to pick up tickets, because this is definitely one of their favorite artists, and especially for rock or guitar.
Winter has come a long way since playing Woodstock back in '69. He is currently in the middle of the Canadian leg of his world tour.
It's been going great. Really good. We always like playing Canada. Canadian artists, this is real good.
Some of the songs he'll be playing on tour is work off his new album titled Roots.
Covers the songs that I grew up being influenced by and liking when I first started playing.
Tickets for the show are still available, so you have a chance to see this blues pioneer in action.
If you love guitar playing, you absolutely won't be disappointed. And again, this is your chance to see a living legend. Maybe this will inspire you to, keep practicing and keep going with your own band or something.
The show starts at 7:30 with Canadian blues guitarist David Go-Go as the opening act. Jack Haskins, Newcap News.
Eating the required amount of protein on a daily basis can be challenging, especially if you don't like the taste or, for health reasons, can't ingest meat or dairy products. Quinoa is a plant originating from Peru, which is very high in protein and is delicious on its own or as a complement for many meals. In this week's Fresh Favorites, Shauna Roshik finds out about this mysterious seed and shows us different options on how to serve it up for your family.
I discovered quinoa about 3 years ago. A friend prepared some for me, and I loved it from the first taste. So, Corinne, what is quinoa? Is it a grain or a vegetable?
Well, technically, quinoa is a seed. So it's in the same family as vegetables like beets and spinach, but it's most traditionally used as a grain because once it's cooked, it has more of those properties.
I started eating quinoa regularly because of the fact it's very high in protein, because I don't get enough protein in my diet. What other health benefits does quinoa have?
Well, quinoa is a very well-rounded food. It is high in fiber, low in cholesterol, like you said, a great source of protein, all 9 essential amino acids in there. It's also gluten-free, which is really important for people with celiac disease or really anyone just trying to cut out some of the gluten in their diet.
It has a delicious taste and a very nice texture. I eat mine just plain. What other ways can we serve quinoa?
Quinoa is so versatile. You can use it anywhere you would use any other grain, so as a substitute for rice or pasta or barley. It's terrific tossed in a salad. The cold rolled flakes you can cook up just like oatmeal and have that for breakfast in the morning with your favorite accompaniments. And of course, like you said, you can just eat it plain as a side dish or use it to serve under a stir fry or something like that. It's really, really a well-rounded food.
Great ideas. Thank you very much. Hope you try quinoa. It is delicious. That's all the time we have for this week's Fresh Favorites. I'm Shauna Roshik in the kitchen with Chef Corinne.
Fresh Favorites is brought to you by Harvest to Home Market, your local connection to top quality Canadian products. Visit harvesttohomemarket.ca for daily specials.